Year 4 and welcome to your last spelling and handwriting video for this week. So today we're going to start with our handwriting so we can have one final practice of our spelling words before our test. So let's start off with our handwriting warm-up to get our hands ready to do our best joined handwriting. So our handwriting warm-up today is called the finger dance. Now this one is quite tricky, so we'll do it quite a few times together. So you start with your hands together like this, and first thing you do is to fold all your fingers one way then the other, then tap, tap. Fold your first and second, tap, tap, third and fourth, fold, tap, tap. Then fold your first one way then the other, add your second one way then the other, add your third one way then the other, add your fourth, add your thumb, tap, tap. Okay, let's do it to some music this time. We'll do it again quite slow all together. Are you ready? So we're going to start with our hands like this and we're going to fold them all down. So we fold one way, then the other, then tap, tap. Fold your first and second one way, then the other, tap, tap. Fold your third and fourth, one way then the other, tap, tap. Fold your first one way, then the other, add your second, add your third, add your fourth, add your thumb, tap, tap. Okay, let's have one more go all together before we start handwriting. So fingers together like this, and off we go. So all your fingers. So I know that warm-up was a little bit tricky, but you can keep practicing throughout the week, and then maybe you can send a little video to us on Friday so we can see how you've got on. So the first spelling that we're going to try today is explosion. Now this starts with an E, and this is a curly caterpillar letter that we've already looked at this week. So we're going to start here, we go E. Now we don't join into an X, so I take my pen or pencil off. So again, it's part of the same word, so I don't do it all over the other side of the page. I do it quite close, but I don't join it. And again, I don't join out of an X, so I take my pen or pencil off and I get ready for my P, which starts at the middle. It goes all the way down because it's a descender. I go back at the same line. Don't take my pen or pencil off for my L. It's an ascender, it goes right up to the top. O is a curly caterpillar letter, it goes back on itself. Keep it on for my S. I, O, again, back on itself, and there's my N. You can see that all of my little letters are the same size and the same distance apart. My ascender goes right up to the top, and my descender goes right down to the bottom. So my next spelling word is erosion. Again, it starts with an E, which is the curly caterpillar letter that we've already looked at. I'm going to start here, my E. Don't take my pen or pencil off. Go up for my R, back down, up. O, my curly caterpillar letter, S, and then I, O, back on itself, and N. Again, all of my letters are the same size and distance apart, and I dot my I just at the end. Okay, so our third spelling word that we're going to practice today is provision. So it starts with a P, which is a descender, so it goes right down to the bottom of the line. So I'm going to start here in the middle, go right down, back up, not taking my pen or pencil off. Then I join into my R, and then the curly caterpillar O, V, I, S, I, O, N. When I've written it all, I then take my pen or pencil off and I can dot my I's. I really want you to think about that curly caterpillar letter O, making sure you go up and then back on yourself. Okay, our next one, number 4, is invasion. So we're going to start the middle of our line with an I. So I do the stick bit. I, N, V, A, S, I, and there's the O again, O, N. And then take my pen or pencil off and I dot my I's. Now, I'm only going to do those 4, so pause the video now, have a go at those 4, and then you can use what I've just taught you to practice your other spellings with your handwriting as well. Okay, phonics spellers, let's have a go at handwriting some of your words. So I'm going to choose 2, we're going to do coin and then soil. Okay, so thinking about those curly caterpillar letters that we've been focusing on this week. So I'm going to start with the coin. This is a little letter, so it goes to these blue lines, C, O, back on yourself, I, N, and when I finish my word, I take off my pen or pencil and I dot my I, leaving a little bit of a gap. The dot doesn't sit right on top of the I. And then soil, making sure all of my letters are exactly the same size. So soil, so S, O, going back on yourself, I, and then the L is an ascender. It goes right up to the top, back down with a little flick, and then you give it a dot. So pause the video now, have a go at those 2, and then see if you can practice your other 3 phonics spellings.
Right, now it's time for your end of the week spelling test. But first, here are some strategies to remember. You can use these during the test if you get stuck. So the first one you can try is try writing the word out more than once if you're not quite sure. Have a think, which one looks right? We use this strategy in school when we use our Spooder books. The next strategy is to pause, take a deep breath, and take your time. And finally, you can try writing the word out more than once, and then sound out the different spellings. Which one sounds right? If you're ready to start, you need a clean sheet of paper and a pencil. Make sure you can't see any of your spelling words anywhere. Okay, are you ready for the test? Great. I'm going to say each word twice, then put the word within a sentence. Pause the video whenever you need to and take as much time as you need. The first test is for the 5, 7 and 9 spellers. Phonics spellers, I'll get to you shortly. Spelling number 1, explosion. Explosion. I heard a loud explosion. Spelling number 2, erosion. Erosion. We could see some erosion of the riverbank. Spelling number 3, provision. Provision. The provision of a shelter was needed in the storm. Spelling word number 4, invasion. Invasion. The Roman invasion was successful. And spelling number 5, exclusion. Exclusion. I don't want an exclusion from school. So if you're in the 5 spelling group, that's all your spellings done. 7 and 9 spellers, let's keep going. So spelling number 6, tension. Tension. There was a lot of tension between Mary and Holly after the argument. And spelling number 7, expansion. Expansion. There are plans for the expansion of the local park. Right, 7 spellers, your test is now finished. 9 spellers, let's continue with your final 2 words. So spelling number 8, extension. Extension. We are building an extension onto our house. And finally, spelling number 9, comprehension. Comprehension. The children had no comprehension of what had happened. Okay, so before we mark your spelling test, 5, 7 and 9 spellers, we're going to do the phonics spelling test. Are you ready, phonics spellers? Right, your first spelling is voice. Voice. Miss Bridgewater has a loud voice. Spelling number 2, coin. Coin. I found a £1 coin on the floor. Spelling number 3, noise. Noise. My younger brother made a loud noise. Spelling word number 4 is soil. Soil. We planted a seed in the soil. And finally, spelling number 5, toilet. Toilet. Can I go to the toilet? Asked the girl. Okay, phonics spellers, I thought I'd give you a bit of a bonus challenge this week. Can you apply your sound of the week to these other spellings? So the first spelling I want you to have a go at is the word point. Point. Can you point to the front of the classroom? Think about applying your sound of the week to this spelling, point. Have a go. The next one I want you to try is foil. Foil. Can you wrap your food in foil? And the last one of your bonus spellings for this week is join. Join. Can you join me? Well done, phonics spellers. That's the end of your test too. We'll mark it in just a second. How did you get on? Let's mark them together and you can see your score. We're going to start off with marking the spelling test for the 5, 7 and 9 group. I'll reveal the answer and then I'm going to spell the word to you and you can mark your test as we go through. You can put a tick next to it if you got it correct. If you made a mistake, you can just write the correct spelling next to it. So spelling 1 was explosion. E-X-P-L-O-S-I-O-N. Remember, give it a tick if you got it right, or you can correct your spelling if you made a mistake. So spelling word number 2 was erosion. E-R-O-S-I-O-N. Spelling number 3, provision. P-R-O-V-I-S-I-O-N. Spelling word number 4, invasion. I-N-V-A-S-I-O-N. And finally, for those 5 spellers, your last one was exclusion. E-X-C-L-U-S-I-O-N. How did you do, 5 spellers? Did you manage to get 4 marks? Let's carry on checking for the 7 and 9 group. So spelling number 6 was tension. T-E-N-S-I-O-N. Spelling number 7 was expansion. E-X-P-A-N-S-I-O-N. What about you, 7 spellers? Did you manage to get 7 out of 7? Let's finish marking them then for the 9 spelling group. So spelling number 8 was extension. E-X-T-E-N-S-I-O-N. And finally, the number 9 is comprehension. C-O-M-P-R-E-H-E-N-S-I-O-N. I hope you got on okay with those. If there's any that you did get wrong, you can use one of our spelling strategies that we looked at earlier this week to keep practicing. Okay, phonics spellers, it's time to mark your test. So spelling number 1 was voice. So it's V-O-I-C-E. And as we know, the oi sound is made with the letters O-I. Spelling number 2, coin. C-O-I-N. Remember, put a tick next to it if you got it correct, or if you made a mistake, write the correct spelling next to it. Spelling number 3 was noise. N-O-I-S-E. Spelling 4, soil. S-O-I-L. And finally, toilet. T-O-I-L-E-T. What score did you get out of 5? So phonics spellers, if you wanted to challenge yourself this week, I gave you some bonus spellings to have a go at. Let's mark those together. So the first one was point. So if you say it out loud, you can hear the letters in this one. So you've got the p, oi, n, t, point. Well done if you got that one right. Number 2. Number 2 was foil. Foil. So it's F-O-I-L. Again, well done if you got that one right. If not, write the correction next to it. And finally, bonus spelling number 3 is join. J-O-I-N. J-O-I-N. Well done if you did those.
Well done on all your super spelling work this week, Year 4. Keep tuned for your new spelling video on Monday while I'll be introducing a new spelling rule to you. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.